Monday. I hope you guys had a good night rest, and I hope you woke up giving gratitude here. Make sure you like, subscribe, definitely share the video here. Let's see. We're going to see what Spirit wants us to know. All right, so we're going to start off with our angel number here. We got angel number 451. Yeah. You must be prepared to make changes in order for the miracles you need to be brought to you here. All right, so whatever changes that you're needing to be brought to you, it looks like you definitely need to get into alignment with that. All right. All right, so I believe today's the 4th here. Let me see. Yeah, August the 4th. So we're going to get our devotion here. It says, then he told the people to sit down on the grass. Jesus took the 5 loaves and 2 fish, looked up towards heaven, and blessed them. Then breaking the loaves into pieces, he gave the bread to the disciples who distributed it to the people. Matthew 14 and 19 here. All right, so our faith step, it says, what bread and what fish are Jesus giving back to you to distribute to those who need it? Where is he asking you to not merely give, but get involved here? Wow. All right, so take the energy for what it is here. All right, so let's see. So somebody was viewing you as their main power source here, okay? And this could be someone you have already pulled your energy back from. Take the energy how it resonates. It's not a personal read, but it is a general message here. So I feel like whoever this is that have done this, for whoever you are, this is somebody here that's really trying to stop you. They're trying to affect your strength. It's really all about you moving forward. They're really trying to figure out and come up with a plan on how to keep you stuck, okay? This could be an ex for some of you guys. This could be someone you was dealing with, but they were also dealing with other energies as well here. If you are a divine feminine, it was more like a third party that was attacking you and trying to keep you stuck here, okay? If you are a divine masculine, it was some type of karmic feminine energy that was trying to keep you stuck. So now that you have removed your energy, you're no longer their power source. They're trying to figure out how they can affect your strength and how they can affect your forward movement here, okay? So let's see what's going on here. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right, so yes, it's like whoever you are, you could be in the flow of things at this time. Things are flowing for you with the number 10 being here. You definitely have ended something, transformed from something, transmuted something. And it's like you're in this leadership role, lead at the bottom of the deck. You're in this leadership role here, and it's like you have taken full control back over your life here. And somebody is really hell-bent, okay? I'm also hearing that this is someone here that could have wrote checks in your name, okay? This is someone that's really afraid that the truth is coming out about all the betrayals that they did to you in the background here. Whoever this energy is here, they really, really was trying to affect your forward movement here, okay? Like they were relentless with trying to stop your forward movement here. Tell me more here, Divine Spirit. Tell me more with this energy here. Yeah, whoever you are, I feel like you believe and you're succeeding at this time here. You definitely have learned a lot of lessons here for whoever you are here. And it's like, yeah, you're just moving on with your life here. But you got a lot of people observing you, watching you, stalking you, lurking. This is their routine every day, all day, to get up and see what you're doing so that they can try to stop and block you. And it's just, at the end of the day, you got to understand, beloved, God got you, okay? All right? What's going on here? What else is happening with this energy here? All right, so yeah, so you're being guided to just breathe here. I feel like these people are definitely trying to hinder you with challenging times here. And I feel like you're just being guided to change your focus here because it's like, things are changing. 55 is here. Things are changing here. So the more you ascend, the more you do the inner work, the less that these energies can truly touch you. I feel like whoever you are, you're seeking the truth here. I feel like you're not reaching out to people, but you're reaching out to your spirit team here. And that's the best people to be reaching out to, okay? Let me get another row here, and then we're going to break this down here. What else is going on with this collective energy or those that may come across this video? All right, so you could be in the flow of love here, okay? Whether you're in a partnership with somebody here or you're in a partnership with yourself, all right? Whatever this flow is, whatever this love is, this could have been going on in the past. Maybe you thought that, you was going with the flow with somebody. Maybe you thought that this love was going to last or it was going to move forward. Whether this was romantic or platonic here, okay? You felt like you were on the same page, on the same wave with somebody, and you found out you wasn't, okay? We got believe and succeed here with clarity of beliefs. So I feel like you gained some type of clarity about your belief system and how your belief system and somebody else's belief system, it just didn't mesh, okay? So that could have been one of the things that could have turned you off when it comes to this energy. You were out here shining and they had a hard time accepting that you were creative, or they didn't like your inner peace here, or they didn't like your personal power. And whoever this energy is here, they really got extremely bitter, extremely jealous of your energy here. It's like to the point that they were trying to truly unalive you here, where you had to take the lead of your life. You had to put that shadow, okay, to the back and focus on the light. It's like you had to take the lead of your own life here because you had somebody that wanted to dominate you, dominate your shine, dominate your light. Somebody was jealous that you got it on your own. They were jealous how you made your money. They were just jealous of you. And it's like it showed. For some of you guys, this could be like an older masculine energy here, okay? I feel like somebody was refusing to see the truth here, or this is what they're wanting at this moment here with my block position here. Yeah, past, present, yeah. They want to block you so that you can't see the truth, but I feel like whoever you are, you see the truth. You see that this energy is trying to affect your sacral chakra here, okay? Whoever you are, the sacral chakra talks about physical security here, okay? It's like somebody wants to affect your security here, okay? They also want to affect you being able to nurture and honor yourself here. They don't want you to be able to, love on yourself here, because whoever this is don't love themselves. They want you in this sadness and isolation here, but that's not your portion here. So I feel like they're now trying to conjure up and send some type of challenging times towards you here, like you haven't been through enough here. Yeah, but I feel like it's not going to work here. We got joy and stability here. It's like you already know that whoever you are, you done already made it to the other side here, okay? Back to raising your vibration. If you notice any other like famous people, they go through the same thing at the end of the day. But if you notice, they raise their vibration to the point that these energies can't fuck with them. They talk about it for some of these people in their own music. They rap about the jealousy. They rap about the envy. You get what I'm saying? So it's not only you going through the situation. Just because you're not a Jay-Z or Beyonce or whatever the case may be, don't mean that you ain't got people hating on you out here. You could just be known in your community at the end of the day, and people just don't like you because, you get it out the mud, or you take care of your kids, or you a good parent. People just have their hidden motives and their hidden intentions because they're evil, they're wicked, they're sent by the enemy, and it's up to you to figure out who are the people you have surrounding around you for you to be aware. Self-awareness is very important in this day and in this hour here, okay? So moving forward here. But if you notice, like, they don't give a fuck, Sierra and her man, they don't give a fuck. She popping babies out, living her life. She in Africa somewhere doing her big one. It has to get to a point where you don't care what the fuck these people want or what they're saying or what they're doing, because if you know that you're protected, beloved, you gonna walk out here like you are truly protected. And at the end of the day, if it's time for you to be out of here, if it's your time, okay, for you to croak or go meet your maker, you already know where you're going. So if they trying to set you up and plot and scheme and scam and get you unalive, as long as you know where your soul is going, it's nothing to be afraid about at the end of the day. So what's going on here? Exactly. Whoever you are, you changing your focus and you taking the lead. You like, man, watch out. Yeah, they want to affect your manifestations out here, but these are well-deserved manifestations that are coming in for you is what I'm getting. And you're getting the downloads here with the crown chakra here. It's something about God's grace and mercy is renewed every morning here. It's something about your beauty, your handsomeness here. It's something about your oneness here, you stepping into your divinity, knowing what you want and knowing what you don't want in your life, and making a conscious decision to release anybody, anything that no longer serves you. It's a win or lose situation here, but whoever you are, I feel like you already know the game out here. You know you're going to win some, you know you're going to lose some at the end of the day. You're not trying to win all of the challenges or all of the whatever you're dealing with. You know it's going to be you win some, you lose some. Okay, that's common sense here, all right? Moving forward here. So hopefully something so far has been said to give you some type of clarity. You were their main power source, and now you are not. And somebody is losing their spadoodles here, okay? They trying to send this dark magic to you here, okay? They're definitely trying to be a spiritual hater, or they are a spiritual hater here. All because you believe and you're succeeding here. They don't like that you're able to just breathe and you're leveling up out here and you're having an energetic upgrade here, okay? They don't like that at the end of the day, the challenges that they're sending towards you, they're realizing that you reap what you sow at the end of the day. Consequences are inescapable here, okay? They're not understanding how you can just refocus or how you can cut that relationship off and don't think twice about it, and how you can just move on with your life. And it's because you're getting good karma out here. It's like when you start getting that good karma, you ain't trying to focus on nothing negative whatsoever. You're not focusing on people attacking you. You enjoying the moment at the end of the day here. Whoever I'm connecting with on this morning, you live in the now, okay? What's happening now? Right now, I feel good. Right now, things are working in my favor. Right now, things are going the way that I want them to go at the end of the day. Why am I going to be focused on what's going on in the near future? I ain't there yet. I cross that bridge when I get there. Why am I going to be focusing on what happened to me in the past? I can't do nothing about it. So why not live in the now and enjoy the moment here? Yeah, these people are dealing with psychological warfare here. They don't like that you truly love yourself. They don't like that the Most High love you. They don't like that you got other people that don't even really know you, or they're not your blood that likes you and care for you and rooting for you in the background. They don't like that you're no longer their power supply here. For some of you guys, this is your karmic family members here. They understand it now that you have clarity of your belief system here. Maybe you grew up in Baptist. Maybe you grew up in, I don't know, Pentecostal. Maybe you grew up in Presbyterian, or maybe you were Muslim, or maybe I don't know what the other ones are. Maybe you was Buddha out here, okay? Whatever the case may be. But now in this hour, whoever you are, you're vouching yourself or considering yourself to be spiritual. You like, I have a relationship with the Most High, okay? It is a personal relationship. Can't nobody come in and try to distort my energy with my personal relationship with the Most High. And at the end of the day, I took all of that, the foundation that my family had laid for me, and I built on top of it. It's not saying you throw away what you learned from the Baptist church. It's not saying you throw away what you learned from the Pentecostal church. It's not saying you throw away what you learn with the Catholics. You take all of that into consideration and you eat the meat, you spit out the bones. Whatever applies to you, you apply it to your life, and whatever don't, you throw it out the window. These karmic family members are arguing back and forth because they know that whoever you are the chosen one of your lineage to break generational curses here. You're no longer these people's power supply. They can no longer plug into you, use their socket and stick it in your socket and drain you of your energy here. These people can no longer tell you who you are and whose you are because you already know you're no longer their power supply. If somebody wanted you to be in a third-party situation here, whoever you are, you're no longer connecting with third parties, triangulation on any level at the end of the day here. People are wanting you to refuse to see the truth that these people are all connected in some way, shape, form, or fashion, whether that's spiritually, mentally, emotionally, or environment, okay? Wow. Whoever this energy is here, there is a succubus out here that's refusing to see that you don't want anything to do with this energy here. A lot of you guys could have been experiencing a lot of spiritual warfare. A lot of you guys here could have realized these people are trying to snatch your skin, snatch your body, just doing weird stuff here, trying to get you to sign contracts here, to sell your soul here. But guess what? You already know the access has already been denied here. Why? Because you are no longer their power supply here. Wow. Tell me more here, Divine Spirit. All right. So once again, where did that card go? Under the table. So you got some trickster spirits around you here. Okay. Yeah. These are people that you cut karmic soul ties with here. They're still trying to figure out how to sacrifice you, beloved. It's just unreal, the relentlessness of these energies here, okay? Tell me about joy and stability. It can become overwhelming here, okay? Whoever you are, you may bend, but you're not going to break here. Yeah, it's a lot of devil agents that's being sent in because you got a lot of joy and a lot of stability, but these energies are stuck in the past here. They're still trying to figure out how to swap destinies with you, not even realizing that they're going through bad karma at this time here for conjuring up these demonic entities here. And yeah, still trying to covet your blessing here because you are the chosen one. You understand? You are chosen out here. You didn't ask to be chosen. You didn't choose God. God chose you, and then you chose God at the end of the day here. He loved you before you even loved yourself at the end of the day. And even when you wanted to give up on yourself, he sent somebody such as myself into your life to say, hey, keep going. Life is worth living at the end of the day. Trouble does not last always at the end of the day here. These people don't have no protection and they know it. You're taking the lead here and leaving these energies behind here. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself here. What's going on here? Yeah, because it's a hollow victory. I mean, you got no choice but to take the lead. They're not going to defeat you. They're not going to win. Even in your lowest hours here, they still couldn't defeat you. So just imagine if you take full control of your own life here. These people can't stand a chance here, okay? They couldn't even take you down when you was in the valley. So now that the Most High is elevating you and putting you on a plateau or putting you on a platform or putting you on the mountaintop, they are not going to be able to touch you. They would definitely send out the illusions that you're this or you're that, or this is going to happen to you, or that's going to happen to you, or the tables are going to turn and everything's going to backfire on you. But you know the energy you putting out into the universe at the end of the day here. You know that you reap what you sow. I'm not talking to no 2-year-olds, no 3-year-olds. even though some may act that way, but I'm not talking to them. Age 40 and maybe up here, okay? Maybe the 30s, okay? Maybe in the 30s, 40s, but a lot of these energies are grown adults here that's acting like immature people out here, and it's really sad here. This is a hollow victory. These energies don't have no protection. I can't make it up. They stuck in this adolescent energy here. They're still dealing with childhood traumas here, okay? They don't understand that there's other extraterrestrials that connect with you at the end of the day and that you are truly protected out here. I don't know how much more we need to express that you are protected here. Whoever you are ascending, okay? You're not going to descend here. They don't have anything in their spiritual toolbox to have you descending out here. Why? Because they already tried their big one. They already put their best foot forward and they failed. The Most High is not going to give them another opportunity to destroy you and tear you down. That's just like Job. He went to the Most High. The Most High said, okay, what's good, Lucifer? What's popping? I see you roaming and you seeking out who you can devour. What's good out here? You understand? I'm paraphrasing here. So he was like, hey, I see Job over there. I see that, you know, he living his big one, living his best life. I guarantee you, if you remove that hedge that you got over his life, I bet you he'll curse you. God was like, all right, bet. Let me do what I need to do. Abracadabra. Let me do what I need to do, okay? So he did what he needed to do. Time went on. Job started going through certain things in his life here. His wife said, hey, you need to curse that God. His friend said, well, damn, Job, what did you do? Why are you going through all of this? Job lost everything. You understand? He lost everything, but the one thing he could not touch was Job's soul here. Not one time did Job curse God. He said, God give it and God take it away. Blessed be the name of the Lord at the end of the day here. These people are not understanding how you done lost everything. People done walked out of your life. They have abandoned you, rejected you, lied on you, mistreated you, did their big one, and you still have not one time cursed the most and living God here. You have now fully stepped into your power, and not only did Job not curse the Most High, God gave him double for his trouble, and we don't hear nothing else about Job. God is not going to allow the enemy to come in and tear your life all apart and give him another opportunity. You got to understand that at the end of the day here. So you do not need to walk in fear. You do not need to be moving forward in fear like, oh my God, they destroyed me that time. They pulled the rug from up under me that time. God said that was the only time. At the end of the day here, you are being guided to move forward. You are no longer their power source here. All right? They didn't take advantage of it, so they lost it. Moving forward here. You're going to get double for your trouble, whoever you are. I know you in here. You are going to get double for your trouble. If this is resonating so far, can I get some yellow hearts in my chat here? If this is resonating so far, can I get some yellow hearts in my chat here, beloved? If you have not hit my like button and you in here watching me, you should be ashamed of yourself that you have not hit my like button and you come to my channel every single day. Like, what are you doing here, beloved? Yeah, we shining. We in the star energy. Ain't nothing changed. We have conquered our demons here. We have conquered the giants here. At the end of the day, we not fucking around with nobody. Off with your head here. At the end of the day here, off with your head. We're not about to play no games. We're not about to beg you to do shit you don't want to do. But what you're not going to do is show up and not participate. If you don't want to participate, bye. We don't need you here. We asking that the divine remove you immediately and go about your business. Why are you showing up here? Why are you showing up here? Don't you understand that there's a will within the will here? Cycles of life here. what you put out is coming back to you. God said, I'll bless those that bless you, and I'll curse those that curse you. So if you want to show up with your evil eye, trying to curse the channel, curse the community, curse the people that's in the chat here, it's coming back to you tenfold here. Tell me about these giants here that we off with their head here. Tell me about these giants here, Divine Spirit, off with their head here. We're not playing no games. We're not communicating. We're not talking about it no more. You want to keep playing this game? It's a wrap. Okay, so these people are now crying here. Whoever these energies are, they rebelled, okay, against David. Watch out. David was the one that took down Goliath out here. They rebelled against David, and now these mother lovers are crying because Goliath off with his fucking head here. Now they crying. They like, damn, what the hell is going on here? How did that little boy, that little girl, how did they take off this giant's head here? Man, watch out. Get this dark magic out of here. Get this dark magic out here. Justice will be served here at the end of the day. The universe is all about balance, okay? You cannot show up on this earth and act like you're here to throw the balance off or keep it off at the end of the day. God will remove you before he allow you to truly destroy what he has created. And on the seventh day, he said, man, this is beautiful, okay? What's going on here? I feel my help this morning here. I got a lot of eyes on me here, a lot of monitoring spirits here. Tell me about this star energy. Exactly. Whoever you are, you celebrating, you in the Nine of Cups energy. People are so concerned. They like, how come this energy is always celebrating something? How come they always happy? How come they always look put together? What is really going on with this energy? And I know damn well I'm sending this magic towards them. Why is it not hitting them? Why is it not working? These people are getting so desperate that they're looking you up, trying to figure out where you stay so that they can run into you. Like it's going to be real awkward. It's like, what are you doing out here? Like you going to get your hair retwisted and somebody that don't got locks showing up at a lock shop talking about they want to get their hair cut. Sir, ma'am, we do locks over here. Okay, at the end of the day, we don't do haircuts, okay? We retwist locks at the end of the day here. So what are you doing here? It's like that type of energy here. What's going on here? What else we got here? You celebrating Nine of Cups, star energy. Exactly. Whoever you are, yeah, your God showed up and showed out. We got Elijah on Mount Carmel here. I have read this story multiple times on my channel. They were worshiping Baal, an idol. They called on Baal night and day. They did blood rituals. They slit their wrists. Baal was nowhere to be found. Elijah did his thing. He called on a true and living God, on the Most High. The Most High showed up and showed out. Everybody know when you put water on wood, it's not gonna burn. God came through, burnt up all the wet wood and everything else that was in his path here to let these people know that there is a God out here. God is now showing up in your life and he's showing out, beloved. Your enemies don't know what to do with you at the end of the day here. They threw you in the lion's den here to have you stuck and stagnated here. They thought that the lions was going to tear you up, but you came out leading the pack here. They thought that the seeds that you planted, you wasn't going to be able to harvest or reap or enjoy the fruits of your labor here. They didn't know that you were called ever since you were a child. Before these people stepped into your life, before these people even knew you, God already had a plan for you at the end of the day here. That's why you're able to be in this sun energy, Ra energy here, triumphant entry into Jerusalem here. They're pissed off that whoever you are, you don't really sit on your ass here. But at the end of the day, God is allowing you to ride in on your ass here at the end of the day here, if you get my drift here. They are pissed off that you get to ride in on your ass here, okay? Tell me about this donkey here. What's going on here? Exactly. Whoever you are here, you're bringing something back. We got the ark being brought back to Jerusalem here. You're now ushering back in the presence of God here. What people are forgetting about, they're throwing it out the window. They feel like, well, if God is real, why is all of this happening? Why is all that happening? Read the blueprint, babe. It talks about it in the blueprint that we are living in the end days, the end times, however you want to put it. And at the end of the day, people are going to be lover of themselves here. They're not going to respect people. They're not going to respect their parents. They're looking for I don't know, weaker vessels out here. We are dealing with false prophets here. It's already been prophesied that it was going to come to pass here. So why are you acting so naive? Like, I don't know what's going on. If God is real, God got to stand close to his word, babe. If he sent it out, that's what it's going to do at the end of the day here. Whoever you are, you definitely bringing things back at the end of the day here. And these people don't like that. It's you that God is using at the end of the day here. They don't like that God is using you. They like, why is it the collective? Because you was threw under the bus, because you was rejected, because people wanted you to feel like an orphan. God is close to the brokenhearted at the end of the day. He's not close to hasty, egotistic, type pig meat energies out here. At the end of the day here. At the end of the day, God chose you because everybody else disqualified you. That's why you chosen out here. That's why he's using you in this hour, because the same people that said you were not going to make it are going to have to eat their words. They're going to have to sit back and watch how the Most High rise you up from the ashes here. Come on now. These people ain't doing nothing here, beloved. You have already been to the bottom here. There's nowhere else to go but on top at the end of the day. They cannot take you down. You have already been at the bottom. Let me calm down. Let me calm down here. Man, watch out. I'm passionate about what I talk about because I've been there and done that. I've been through to the wolves. I came back leading the motherfucking pack out here. I lost a lot of shit in my life based off the hands of other people, but I survived that shit. You can't tell me that there is no God out here at the end of the day here. Man, watch out. You read about it in my book, my story that I'm getting together in the background. Can't nobody stop me from telling my story on how these motherfuckers try to destroy me, unalive me. They try to take my children from me. They try to take my business. They try to take everything from me. But to God be the glory, I still got my shit. We got Ruth here. Ruth is moving forward here. Okay, she like, man, watch out. The Moabites here. These people, she lost her husband. Okay, Ruth replied, don't urge me to leave you or to turn my back. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God here. Whoever you are, you got people that's turning from different things. They like, hey, I want to go that way or something like that here. Some people are crossing over here, switching lanes here because they see what you got going on. They see how God is working and the word of God is being manifested in your life. We're not talking about it. We're not just talking about, oh, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. You see that no weapon formed against us is prospering with your own two eyes here. You see the word of God manifesting in our lives here. You can't deny it, babe. I don't care how much you want to say it's not, it is. No, it is at the end of the day. God's word is manifesting here. If he said we're going to be the head and not the tail, that's what we're going to be. You see it manifesting in our lives here. What else is going on here? Justice, period. You see it. The scales are going to be balanced here. Those that are last, guess what, is going to be first here. Those that were first, guess what, they're going to be last out here. Do we not see the swap? Do we not see the tables turning with these energies here? It started off in Hollywood and it's trickling down. Can you not see that these people that was almighty and all this, all that, do you not see them falling off the ladder here? God said, you're going to be ascending here. You walked away from people, places, and things at the end of the day. After he said this, he was taken up before their very eyes, and a cloud hid him from their sight. The Most High is going to allow your enemies to see you elevate and ascend. The Most High is going to allow your enemies to see you evolve and ascend out here. Wow. 2 more cards. A lot of you guys have been saved by the bell here. We got temperance here. I did a reading on that. Saved by the bell here, beloved. Yup, we got this king of what? Nope, this is the 5 of feathers here. Yeah, King Solomon, tragic downfall. These people are having nothing but downfalls in their life here. Their kingdoms are coming down. The chariot is here. You guys are moving forward here. Okay? Whoever you are, you're moving forward, babe. Yep, you could be a hermit. Yeah, the empress. Yeah, you're moving on here. You're unstoppable here. It's nothing that these people can do. Your heart has been crowned. Not only are you wearing your crown, your heart has been crowned. If the divine take the time out to crown your heart, that means you there. You made it. You understand? Because these people want to be able to affect your heart chakra, your heart space here. But they can't because it's already been crowned. It already belongs to the Most High here. Period. What else we got for this collective here? What else? What else here? Can we get my likes up here? I got 323 people that's watching me, and I got 188 likes here. It's over almost 200 people in here that have not hit the like button here, but you steady watching me, steady observing me. What are you here for, babe? What are you here for? You don't want to participate here. So why do you keep showing up, love? Why do you keep showing up here? You are not of God at the end of the day here. Because at the end of the day here, you will know those that are yours, okay? You want to be an op here. You don't want to participate. You don't want to tap the like button. You don't want to do none of that shit, bro. But you want to be here, and your attendance is show that you here. So you can't say, oh, I ain't watching the collective over there. You are watching. You here. You are here, babe. We see you. God. Tell me more here. Yeah, karmic lessons here. You guys have learned karmic lessons here, beloved. I appreciate the ones that actually participate and that really fucks with me. I don't need everybody fucking with me, okay? At the end of the day here. Yeah, they're realizing that they can't mirror this energy. They can't mirror this power. They better get that shit out of here. They can't mirror this power. They're trying to study you. They're watching. They got their notebooks and shit. They're taking notes. Oh, she said this scripture. Let me write that down so I can write it on an index card and use it in my reading. Oh, she said this. Let me talk about that to make it seem like I got the download. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. No, bitch. My signature is my signature. People know my signature at the end of the day here. So if you trying to steal my shit, go on a whole nother platform to repeat my shit, everybody gonna know you got that shit from Healing to Express here. Tell me what's going on here. It's so cute. It's honey on TikTok, my people, they know. Honey, I come through the chat, they be like, man, watch out. They show me more motherfucking love on TikTok, and I can't even go live over there no more, okay? I never redid the channel after they took it away and brought it back. I just left it the way it was, so I can't really send gifts or shit like that or go live, so I do my 10-minute videos over there. And I get so much motherfucking love from motherfucking TikTok. I done went viral thousands of times over there at the end of the day, and I fuck with people on YouTube, and they can't show no motherfucking respect. They act like, oh, you ain't that, you ain't this. Bitch, I got motherfuckers that don't even know me, that fucking respect me, and give me my motherfucking credit. But your weak ass, you want to sit here and watch me, don't want to give me credit. Bitch, your credit don't even matter at the end of the day. Whether you hit the motherfucking like button or not, bitch, we still gonna be seen in the light that we obtain here, all right? But they be like, man, Healing, is that you? I be like, yeah, that's me, babe. They like your shit. Motherfuckers got your shit. They got your picture and shit. They sending us messages. We just want to make sure that's you. I had this one girl was like, is that you, really? Because what the fuck? This is a fake ass account. I was like, no, babe, this is me up in here. She was like, because I was going to motherfucking tell you that motherfuckers is out here with your shit. I was like, that's what I'm talking about, babe. You do you. You keep reporting and let me know what the fuck is going on out here. I got people on YouTube, they see motherfuckers got fake accounts with my shit. They just look at it. And some of them fall for the shit. They so goddamn naive out here, they fall for the shit here. Just dumb. Get that shit out of here. These people cannot mirror your energy here, okay? They cannot mirror your energy here. They cannot mirror your energy. Who is that said this here? Is it Desiree or Desire? How you say your name here? Okay, honey, this energy cost me, beloved. It cost me a lot of tears and a lot of heartbreak here, okay? I appreciate you admiring my energy here, babe, but it cost me almost my life, okay? At the end of the day here, all right? This energy here, this anointing here, it cost me, you understand? It cost me a whole lot. It cost me losing my mother at the end of the day here. It caused me to lose a lot of things in my life, okay? So be mindful here, okay? And I'm glad you admire, but honey, the trials and tribulations that I had to overcome, it ain't no joke out here. I had to fight to get where I am on today here, but I appreciate you admiring my energy here, beloved. All right, moving forward here. So they can't marry you. You learned the karmic lessons here. And yeah, you guys like, bye. Toodles. Toodles. You out here rocking, got your L's, got your V's. You like, man, watch out. I'm moving on with my life, beloved. Letting go, loving myself, and freeing myself here. What's good here? Exactly. You ain't in no love-hate relationship here. You can care less here. You can care less here. You can care less here. You're like, man, watch out. Who's trapping who? Who's trapped? This ain't no trap house over here. Get that shit out of here. You got somebody out here that's getting bad news here because they really love you, but they try to trap you and they wanted you to be in a love-hate connection. Get that shit out of here. That ain't real love. That's lust. Yep. Somebody feeling like manure out here because they know what it is here. They feel like manure because whoever you are, you happily single out here. They want to come in and sweet talk you, but they're having a hard time getting their words together. Tell me what's going on with this energy here. Yep, under pressure, karmic ties. These people are stuck here. Wherever they wanted you stuck, they're stuck. You understand? They stuck. They on secret accounts watching. Yup. That's why you can never steal my anointing here, babe. You can never siphon what I got going on here, babe. You got to go through my south node, you understand? Before you can get to my north node here. And I guarantee you, I can take it to the bank and cash a goddamn check here. You would not be able to survive because it was tailor-made just for me at the end of the day here. The shit that I've been through here, people done committed suicide. They done got shot, died, whatever, okay? They done lost their lives out here. They could not even walk 2 seconds in my shit. They like, damn, healing, how do you multitask out here? Where do you get this strength from? I'm like, babe, I don't know. It got to be the Most High at the end of the day here. Tell me more here. Exactly, it is the Holy Spirit, beloved, for sure. We got, wow, fifth house here. The power of love, investment, gambles, and other games here. Your creation here. You got people that want to attack your fifth house here with the Scorpio energy. They want shit to end for you here. This is what these people desire for you. They hate you. They don't like you. Okay? They want to control you, but they can't because you're in your north node here. These people are stuck in the south node here. Yeah, the sixth house here. You know, services to others, whoever you are, you're in your life purpose. You're here to serve. You're here to serve. You're here to serve, okay? They don't like that you're here to serve, okay? They attacking your sixth house, your work here. What is good for us here? They don't want us to hear this good word here. They don't want people to be changed, delivered, set free, okay? They don't want it to be so, okay? Somebody's in this Sagittarius energy that's targeting you here. They don't like your wisdom here. Well, wisdom comes through experience here, okay? They don't like that you're in your North Node. Some of you guys' North Node is Gemini. You believe in yourself here. You know what you want here. Thank you, beloved, for the super chat here. I appreciate you for that, Miss Sarah. We got Jupiter. Absolutely. You're receiving your Jupiter here. Learn or teach, be positive, grow and expand. They pissed off because you're expanding. They acting like you doing the most to get attention. God said, if you draw all men unto me, if I be lifted up in this world, I'll draw all men to thee. Okay, so since you're lifting up the Most High, his word is his word. You're not fake with it. You're not just doing it to get clout. You're doing it because you're in your North Node. You're here to serve. It's about souls being saved. We don't care about your flesh. We don't care about your materialistic things, because if you seek him first, the kingdom of God and his righteousness, all these other things that you have need of will be added unto you. That means your 3D stuff. That means whatever materialistic things you're needing at the end of the day here. You're not going to have to worry about it. These people that's focused on you is feeling some type of way because they got to do the most to chase the crowd. They got to do the most. They got to lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, and you ain't got to do nothing but show up and be your authentic self here. Wow. Tell me more. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're in their south node here. I said what I said here. They're in their south node here. They're dealing with anxiety. They like, will there be? Okay. They're like, where's all this trouble coming from? Because they wanted shit to end in your life. Scorpio energy. They wanted things to end in your life here. They wanted things to end for you. And God said, I ain't got that in the plan for you. My plan for you is to prosper here. As your soul prosper at the end of the day here. Moving forward here. Last go round here. Last go around here. All right, so exactly whoever you are here, they're attacking your fifth house, your creation, your investments, your love energy, but with the four swords in reverse, you're overcoming stress and anxiety here. Yep, because it's the people from the past here. Yep, King of Wands energy here. Yeah, this person need to walk away. They need to walk away. They keep trying to plant these seeds here. Yep, they're working with a King of Swords here. You will notice that the energy will flip-flop between these feminine energies attacking you and these masculine energies attacking you. Tell me what's going on here. You got strength, you're healing, you're relaxing. Yup, you already closed out this cycle and you're in a new one here. So now they're trying to attack your new cycle here. Yeah, success, completion, favor. The universe is working in your favor. Yep, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups energy. You are emotionally supportive, empathetic here, psychic, creative, hard worker, laboring towards your goals here. And you're very diligent here. Yeah, you're taking a leap of faith here. Okay? Tell me about this extraordinary energy here. Whoever you are, you got extraordinary faith here. The extraordinary power of prayer. Whoever I'm connecting with, you believe in prayer here, beloved. Okay? You know that it was them prayers here, I'm telling you, that put you out here on this new journey. You know it's because you had to pray about everything and not worry about everything that got you to where you are on today here. Whoever you are, the start of something new is awaiting you here. A new beginning is here. Wonders, optimism, adventure, and you're innocent here. These group of people are now heartbroken with the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups because they could not block your passions, your creativity, your inspiration, your good news, your change that was coming. They could not block it here. Yeah. And that you are an earth angel. You had your angels on deck here. Whoever you are, you have inner balance, okay? That has been achieved here. Your peace, your patience, your calmness, your harmony. You do things in moderation here, okay? Yeah, you're not an attention seeker here. Whoever you are, you shy away from attention. That's how you know you chosen out here, bro. You ain't even looking for attention, and attention finds you. That's how you know. 501's energy, these people are still in competition with you here. Yeah, but you're moving on. So who they really fighting with? Tell me about the fool here. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles here. These group of people are now feeling very foolish here because you have gained new skills, knowledge, education. Your gifts are now enhancing here. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was like a full moon or something like that. On the 8th, I'm not for sure, okay? But I believe it was talking about that. I'll be reading my emails and stuff, but I'll be reading it when I'm laying down about to go to sleep, so I'll be kind of mixing up the information. But anywho, whoever you are here, these people are seeing that this moon magic is backfiring here. Every moon cycle that they try to attack you, there go the moon. It's just not working here. It's just exposing more of their behavior and how dark they really are. You understand? Yeah. There's a Queen of Wands here, or you could be this Queen of Wands energy here. These people do not like your strength here, okay? They want to take your strength. They want to take you down. But you don't get your strength from man. You get your strength from God here, okay? I'm sure when David and Goliath, he had his rocks and he winding up his little slingshot and he boop and knocked them down. I'm sure people was looking like a rock. You know what I'm saying? Like a rock took this giant down. Where did you get this strength from at the end of the day here? Yeah, the sun. They don't like that you're connected here with the high priestess and the sun here. They don't like that the enemy is truly under your feet here. They don't like that you have power and dominion over the darkness here. But you had to go through the darkness in order to get to the light. And once you got, how can I put this? Once you got through the light, you surrender. Once you surrender to the light, you gain dominion over the darkness. Once you went through the darkness, you went to the light. Once you surrender to the light, you got dominion over the darkness here. I mean, you know, these are gems here, babe. These are gems here. I hope this ain't going over your head here, beloved. The devil is under your feet, you understand? He's under your feet here. And they don't like that they're beneath you because they wanted you to be beneath them. But whoever you are, you already been in that energy, and now it's time for you to move up the ladder here. You done already been in the devil's camp, played around with the devil. You done already did your big one with the devil. And once you got to the point where you were tired of being sick and tired, you were searching and seeking for something else, God sent somebody into your life to guide you to him. Once you got a whiff of this Jesus, this God, the Most High, and things of that nature, and you started to experience him for yourself, it's nothing that these people can do to change your mind here. Even if they don't believe at the end of the day, you're going to make them a believer here. We got the Three of Swords here. These people are heartbroken, getting karma, because you're in your North Node. The buck stops here. Once you surrender to the Most High here, beloved, your protection goes from 100 to 1,000. You hear me? Your protection goes from 100 to 1,000. Once you surrender to the light, you would definitely tell the difference here. You would tell how the doors begin to open up for you, how God will begin to make ways out of no ways. Granted, he reigns on the just as well as the unjust. So don't be deceived when you're seeing or when you're seeing the enemies being blessed out here, because God reigns on the just as well as the unjust here. Okay, you got to understand here. Don't let it confuse you here. Okay. But God is sovereign. He can do what he want to do. He can bless whoever he want to bless at the end of the day here. You're not God at the end of the day here. So you can't control who he bless and who he don't bless. If he want to bless your ops at that time, he gonna do what he want to do. But just know your enemies will be your footstool. All right? So don't get caught up with what these people keep on doing here. Just know that God is going to prepare a table in the presence of your enemies here. All right? So they're getting bad karma, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. Yup, Page of Wands here. Page of Wands here. They thought they were going to get some good news here, but you're getting the good news here. Yep, you're getting the good news. The good news is that you're getting justice. Because you decided to step into your North Node. Nine of Pentacles, a period of prosperity is here for you, for all that you lost. Three of Wands, you're moving forward with freedom. You're not bound to anything or anybody. Nine of Cups, your wishes are coming true. Your prayers are being answered. These could be prayers you prayed when you was a little girl. You could have been like, when I get grown, I want to be a millionaire or something like that. You know how when you little, you got all these dreams and goals here. Ace of Swords here. You like, when I grow up, I want to be, better than, this and that, or whatever the case may be here. And it's like, Lord and behold, now that you're in this adulthood energy, now that you have broke the generational curse of poverty off your lineage here, now you're able to celebrate. You like, wow, dreams do come true at the end of the day here. You like, I just want to be a help to humanity. And now you're noticing you're being a help to humanity here. This is wild here. Wow. Tell me more here, Divine Spirit here. I hope you're getting these messages here, beloved. We got the Ace of Swords here. So these people want to betray you, yeah, because of your work here. But with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here, they're not getting the results that they wanted to get here. You understand? They're not getting the results that they want to get here, okay? Yeah, this coven, this cult, these religious people, these Pharisees here, that's in the Hermit in reverse here. They spend a lot of time in solitude, withdrawn, isolated, to the point that these people are going bananas. They're going crazy using this moon magic here. These people are insane. A lot of you guys are dealing with psychopaths out here. And this is why the spirit team is moving you forward here. Wow, that's your confirmation, beloved. Yeah, you went through this transformation. I'm telling you. Your transformation is necessary, guys. I mean, I get it. Y'all like, I just want to be able to get through this thing and get to the other side. In order to get to the other side, you got to go through that dark night of the soul. Is it pretty? No. Does it feel good? No. You're going to be crying a lot. I know that. But once you get done crying and getting it out your system, all that energy that you have suppressed here, you're going to be so much better. So much better. All of that pain, bro, it's a lot. You understand? It's a lot. A lot of people don't want to go through the dark night of the soul. They trying to find an easy way out, an easy way around it. Can I jump hurdles? Can I go above it? Can I go beneath it? No, you got to go through it here. A lot of people feel like, well, damn, if God is who he say he is, why did I have to lose my home? Why did I have to live in a hotel? Why did I have to live in my car? You had to go through it so that you can tell somebody something here. You're like, man, I remember when, I lost my place, not by the hands of myself. It's just shit fucked up. And I had to spend time at a hotel, you understand, to make sure me and my kids were good out here. That we ain't out here on the motherfucking street here. And at the end of the day, you kept praying, you kept fasting, you kept communing with the divine, you kept doing your work, you kept getting up, going to work. You kept doing what you needed to do because you knew your breakthrough was coming. You kept believing and having faith in the Most High that your breakthrough was coming. You kept hearing breakthrough coming, breakthrough coming. You're like, God, where's the breakthrough? Okay, I'm on my last leg here. Where's the breakthrough? And as soon as you just was like, fuck it, whatever happened, happened. That's when you received your breakthrough. The Star with the Knight of Cups here. People don't know your story at the end of the day. They feel like, oh, you always lived this life, or you always been this glamorous, or you always been this confident here. You had to go through it in order to get here. Final message here. Your Jupiter return is here, beloved. Yep, the Magician. You manifested it. Your Jupiter return is here. Yep. You're releasing these burdens. 10 of Wands in reverse here. You got good fortune that's coming in. It's been granted. You understand? Blessings from above has been granted unto you. It's nothing that they can do about it. You manifested it. Yep. These people are going through a tower. They're wounded. Yep. These old lovers, new lovers, whatever. People that's coming in with bad intentions here. Yeah, you will not be defeated this cycle here. Okay? You will not be defeated. It's like, even though a lot of these energies are surrounding you here, God got you, beloved. You best to believe that. Okay? So closing out this message here, I do hope something was said to give you clarity, understanding, for you to push forward, for you to make changes in your own life here, okay? At the end of the day here, God loves you here, and he wants the best for you here. But you got to love yourself at the end of the day here, okay? So let's see, if God be for you, who can truly be against you, okay? What is this here? Okay, because I always get this mixed up. I want to say it correctly here. You have a good Monday and enjoy your work day. If you at work with your earbud in listening, I hope you have an amazing day today. All right, so here we go. Let me see. Yeah, but I just want to read it. I don't want to do all that. Okay. It's Matthew 18:18 and Matthew 16:19. It says, whatsoever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever you loose on earth shall be loosened in heaven. Okay? So whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Okay? So take that energy for what it is for you here, okay? The phrase is part of Jesus' instructions to his disciples on how to handle dispute and sin within communities. It emphasizes the importance of unity and agreement in addressing issues here. All right. Authority given to the disciples in some interpretation, okay, to make decisions about matters of faith and practices that are in alignment with God's will here. All right. So whatever you loose on earth shall be loose in heaven. And whatever you bind on earth will be bound on heaven, bound in heaven, loosed in heaven. All right. So you take that energy for what it is here, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of the day. Ashe.